Hey everybody, my name is John and this is Mango, going to be joining me here today. And we're going to be talking about the 3 places you should already know to get 3D files from, and the secret place that most people don't even know you can get, and how to get it into your CAD software even faster so that you can even use it for your projects. So the first place we're going to talk about today is obviously Thingiverse. Thingiverse was like the original Napster of 3D printing files. And you can go there and get pretty much anything anybody ever uploaded. They did eventually start adding some more features in there, like customizing the 3D part before you download it. You can upload a profile and upload all your own designs. And if people like your designs, they will tip you if they feel so inclined. So definitely check out thingiverse.com, set up a profile, and check out my profile here. I have some really old designs that I made from a long time ago when I first learned CAD, and you can see all that stuff I've been making since then. And also, go ahead and follow me over on Instagram. Here's my Instagram. It's printfromsd3d. That's where I post most of my projects and things in work and stories. So moving on to the third place, you should already be getting your 3D files, especially if you have Cura or an Ultimaker, YouImagine.com. YouImagine was like a little bit more improved version of Thingiverse with a lot more useful files. Thingiverse is more like toys and knickknacks. I didn't really get a lot of useful things off of Thingiverse, not a lot of big projects. But over on YouImagine, it's a little bit more engineering design and a little bit more just higher level quality prints. And they actually have a pretty good pay structure over there too. And you can buy files for like a little bit more premium, and it's licensed to you, so you can use them any way you want. So YouImagine was a good way for Cura and Ultimaker to kind of have like a whole tool chain thing where you buy the printer, you have the site, and you have the slicing engine. So it's kind of all like the Apple version of 3D printing files. So go over and check out YouImagine and see what kind of files they got that you might like, and let me know in the comments. Moving on to the third one that you probably should be getting 3D printing files from, it's called MyMiniFactory. This one is a personal favorite of mine because it's just so much more focused on the way that they set up the site and the pay structure and the premium files. It just feels like this is the kind of like a more refined version of the other 2 sites. The other 2 were kind of reactions to having a 3D printer and needing a place to get files from. This one feels more like the destination of getting 3D files. Like, oh, this is the store I go to get 3D files. So they have a lot of engineering. They have a lot of steam. They have contests for prizes. And it just feels much more shined up and polished than the other 2. So those were the 3 main ones that most people can get all their stuff from. At the end of this, after I tell you this next site, I'll give you a bonus site that will actually help you search all of the search engines at one time, save you a ton of time. Okay, so what you really came here for is to find out about the secret site that is actually the one that gets you these high-tech, high-spec, technical drawing CAD files that you can download and turn into STLs. So this mystery site, if you don't know, is called McMasterCar.com. McMasterCar is actually a hardware online site. I don't know if they have any physical stores, but this is the site where I actually sourced all the parts for my 3D printers that I built as rep wraps, and I will put them in the link right there. When I was messing around with McMaster, I didn't really know this at first, but they actually have a CAD download design where you can actually go and click the part. If you see a CAD symbol right there in the picture, I'll send up a screenshot. You can actually click on the part file and just download an exact file, see if it fits your needs. Now, I don't know if they intended this to be for 3D printing or not, but you can download it into many, many different files, just not STL. So you will need a CAD program or an online converter to switch that over to a file that will work for you. So what I like to use is a CAD program called Fusion 360. Many of you have heard about it. You can get it from Autodesk, and they have a maker and hobbyist / educator's license. You can use it for free. So what I used to do was actually download it from their site as a step file into Fusion 360 and then export as a high-res STL to my local slicing program. Once I discovered I could actually download real spec technical drawings to CAD and actually edit them any way I want, I found this to be incredibly powerful. And so what I wanted to do was a little demonstration of the value a 3D printer can actually bring you. A lot of people talk about like the GoPro mounts that you can 3D print that can basically pay off your 3D printer if you were going to go out and buy that anyway. But let's talk about some very expensive items. I started off with some basic pull knobs and handles just to see how many I could fit on a print surface of the CR10. And I came up with this result. I'm going to put it on the screen. And with this many knobs that cost about this much money, I'm going to put that up as well, you will be able to save yourself about this much. If you were ever going to buy knobs again, this is how much money you would actually be placing a value on your print surface. I found this to be a very incredible metric to test, to show people how much they can save with 3D printing. So those were knobs and handles. So that was, I mean, you know, $100 or so of value on print surface. But I really wanted to see, I want to maximize this. So I was looking for the smallest possible item that was of high value. I came across manifolds. Manifolds seem to be incredibly expensive, especially when they're made out of metal. So obviously you're not going to get the full pressure that you can get out of a metal manifold, but 3D printed versions could have many uses for you. So I found this 9-inch one and I placed it on my print surface about 4 times. I believe each one was about $400. And so the total value of that print surface for that one print, I believe it's like a 30-hour print, could be up to like $1,200 worth of like designs on one plate. So right there, if you had a use for those manifolds in plastic, you could basically pay off your printer, depending on what kind it is, 3 to 4 times at once, or if one time if you have a really great 3D printer. So those were the 3 sites I mainly go to, and then the secret one I recently discovered and started using more often. Now for the secret tip. There's going to be 2 secret tips on this one. First secret tip is if you do have Fusion 360 and you go into the build area where you go to design and you click on insert, you can go ahead and click on McMaster card part, click on the catalog, browse anything you want, and it'll automatically pull it in for you. You hit OK, and boom, that part is yours now. You can use it in any design you want. Okay, and for the final secret tip of the day, we're going to be telling you about a site called Yoji. It is a 3D file search engine, and it will look for the name of whatever you're looking for across many search engines and help you pretty much find anything you want. This hopefully will help you speed up the time it takes you to find something. If someone asks you to print something, you're not sure where to find it, or you're trying to find a better version, or you're trying to protect your IP and you want to make sure nobody else is using the same names as your files, this could be a way for you to protect your IP as well. So check out Yoji.com. It's like the Google search engine specifically made for 3D prints. And so there you go. You have the 3 sites, the secret tip, and the secret search engine all in one video. So if you found value in this video, please hit like and subscribe for more videos coming up in the future. I'm trying to make this content even better for all of you. So please tell me what you're interested in. What kind of things on my channel have piqued your interest? I am going to be working on the filament maker, so tune in for that if you're excited about making your own 3D printed filament. Yeah? Any questions, Mango? No? Okay. Well, 3D printer people, it's been great. I hope to see you next time, and bye.